For thousands of years, one tradition has appeared in civilizations across the globe, surviving wars, empires, and generations. The first wedding night has long been surrounded by rituals, beliefs, and customs, but the remarkable story behind it is far more surprising than most people realize. Was it always about romance, or did this tradition begin for completely different reasons? Today, we're traveling thousands of years into the past to uncover the surprising history behind one of humanity's oldest marriage customs. The answer involves survival, family, religion, politics, and even economics. By the end of this video, you may never look at the wedding night the same way again. Long before modern weddings with fancy dresses, cakes, and honeymoon trips, marriage wasn't mainly about love. In ancient societies, marriage was often a practical agreement between families. It created alliances, protected property, strengthened tribes, and ensured future generations. Once the wedding ceremony ended, the first night together symbolized the official beginning of that union. It marked the moment when two separate families became one connected household. In many cultures, this night wasn't considered private in the way we think today. It was viewed as an important social event because it represented the future of the entire family. The earliest evidence of wedding night traditions comes from ancient civilizations such as Mesopotamia, Egypt, India, Greece, and Rome. Although each culture had different customs, they all believed that the first night carried deep symbolic meaning. Some thought it brought blessings from the gods. Others believed it guaranteed fertility and prosperity. In ancient Rome, for example, friends and relatives often escorted the bride to the groom's home with music and celebration, believing this would bring good fortune. Across many civilizations, rituals were performed to protect the newly married couple from evil spirits believed to threaten happiness or future children. Religion also played a powerful role in shaping wedding night traditions. In many ancient belief systems, marriage was considered sacred rather than simply legal. Religious ceremonies often ended with blessings for fertility, health, and a long-lasting family. The first night symbolized not only the emotional bond between husband and wife, but also the beginning of their responsibility to build the next generation. Since survival depended heavily on population growth, especially in farming communities, having children was seen as one of the most important purposes of marriage.
Interestingly, many customs that surrounded the wedding night had little to do with romance. Different cultures developed unique rituals to celebrate or protect the newlyweds. Some decorated the room with flowers believed to symbolize fertility. Others shared sweet foods like honey, hoping the couple's life would remain sweet and prosperous. This is actually where the word honeymoon may have originated. In parts of medieval Europe, newly married couples were encouraged to drink honey-based wine, known as mead, for about a month after the wedding. People believed this would increase happiness and even improve the chances of having healthy children. As history moved into the Middle Ages, wedding traditions became more elaborate. Marriage was closely connected to wealth, inheritance, and political power. Royal families arranged marriages to secure kingdoms, while ordinary families often considered marriage an important economic partnership. The wedding night symbolized that the marriage agreement had officially begun. Although some historical stories claim that witnesses observed the couple, these practices were uncommon and often limited to specific regions or noble families. Most ordinary people simply celebrated with family before allowing the couple privacy. Over time, society gradually changed. Love became a more important reason for marriage, especially during the last few centuries. Privacy also became more valued. The wedding night slowly transformed from a public symbol of family responsibility into a deeply personal moment shared between two people. Today, traditions vary across the world. Some couples celebrate with romantic dinners, others travel immediately for their honeymoon, while many simply spend quiet time together after an exhausting wedding day. Modern weddings often focus more on emotional connection than on social expectations. What makes this tradition so fascinating is how it reflects the evolution of human civilization itself. Thousands of years ago, the first wedding night represented survival, family continuity, religion, and community. Today, for many people, it represents love, trust, partnership, and the beginning of a shared life. While the rituals have changed dramatically, the underlying idea has remained surprisingly consistent. It marks the start of a new chapter between two individuals building a future together. So, the next time you hear someone mention a wedding night, remember that this tradition carries thousands of years of human history behind it. It has survived the rise and fall of ancient civilizations, the influence of religions, changing social values, and countless cultural transformations. It's more than just a romantic moment. It's a living tradition that has evolved alongside humanity itself.